In this video, I'm going to show you how to detect click outside element using Vue's 3 composables. So you'll be able to do something like this. When you click on the inside of the modal, it says open. However, if you click outside of the modal, if you click outside an element, it'll then automatically trigger and close. Step number 1 in your component view template, what you want to do is go to the element that you want to specify as the target that's going to dictate if you're clicking in or out of a particular region. In this case, it's going to be the rectangular white box of the modal, and then you want to specify a reference attribute and name it whatever you like. And it corresponds to this rectangular area. Step number 2 is to make reference of this view component element within JavaScript, and we do that by using this constant and initializing it to a reactive object with an initial value of null and passing it over to the created element within our return statement within our setup function. We have to be careful to make sure that the name of the variable matches exactly the name we pass to the ref attribute. And lastly, what we do is invoke our detect click outside composable by running this function. We supply it with the element that we want to detect click outside of, and then we give it a callback function that's to be executed when the user clicks outside of this inner rectangle. So this is the definition of the composable. Again, it takes in the element that we want to detect click inside or click outside of, and then a callback function that's to be executed when that occurs. It immediately exits if the component element is null. If it's not null, then we continue down to mount the component, and upon mounting, we will register a window listener for any click events, and at the same time remove any click event listeners from the window when the component is unmounted. So when the user clicks anywhere within the window, this function is called, and what it's doing is basically checking to see if what was clicked is the same as this element that we passed in, or if what was clicked is included anywhere within this target element. If that is the case, then that means that we either clicked the element itself or its children. Otherwise, it means that we clicked outside of the reference element. And if that's the case, we go ahead and call this executable function. And with those 3 steps, we are able to implement detect click outside of elements. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. My name is Solus Code. Until next time, check out my other videos.